Your energy is already doing more than you think. But today, we add something more. We add movement. We add choice. We add inspired action. Because the law of attraction doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what's aligned. Not out of fear. Not out of pressure. But out of clarity. That kind of action moves things quickly and effortlessly. You've probably felt it before. A sudden idea that lights you up. A phone call you feel nudged to make. A project that keeps calling your name. This isn't coincidence. It's the universe tapping your shoulder, saying, "Go there. This is yours." But here's the truth. We often ignore those nudges. Not because we don't believe, but because we're waiting for certainty. We want signs. We want proof. We want guarantees. But energy doesn't follow logic. It follows movement. It responds to momentum. The book Secret teaches us this. Get clear on what you want. Feel it as if it's already yours. Hold yourself in that emotion and vibration. And once you're there, take the small action that matches that feeling. Creating your reality with thought alone is really about beginning to live that life inside your mind and body now. And any step you take from that state is already a step on a guaranteed path. And sometimes, you don't need all the answers. You just need to move. One step, one call, one yes. Even the smallest action taken from alignment has more power than 1,000 forced efforts. So today, instead of asking, "What should I do?" ask this instead. What am I drawn toward? And listen. Not just with your mind, but with your body, with your breath, with your knowing. Lynn Grabhorn in Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting reminds us. Your inner voice will often pull you toward worry about the future, or replaying the past. Following that noise pulls you out of the flow. But when you notice it, let it pass, and leave quiet space instead. It's in that quiet space that real inspiration comes in, and real direction reveals itself. Your next aligned action might not look dramatic. It might be quiet, simple, gentle. But energy doesn't care about volume. It responds to resonance. And when you act from a place of alignment, you become magnetic. Things shift. Doors open. People say yes. Because you said yes first. Here's a story. Last month, I kept getting a quiet idea to message someone I hadn't spoken to in a year. It made no sense on paper. We weren't working on anything. We hadn't even spoken since a casual chat months ago. But the nudge wouldn't go away. So I sent the message. Just a gentle, "Hey, you crossed my mind today." She replied within 3 minutes. She had just left her job that week and was looking for a new project to co-create. What followed was more than I could have planned. A new partnership, new clients, unexpected income, all because I acted on a soft nudge. That's the magic of inspired action. It rarely makes sense before, but it makes perfect sense afterward. So today, check in with yourself. Not from fear, but from focus. Ask gently, what is the next action my aligned self would take? Then follow that breadcrumb, that curiosity, that spark. The secret reminds us, the life you want already exists in your energy. Acting from that energy isn't just hoping. It's living the proof ahead of time. And Lynn Grabhorn shows that unnecessary resistance blocks the flow. When your energy is blocked, so is your action. The universe doesn't need your hustle. It needs your resonance. When you move in alignment, you collapse time. You create space. You become available to the version of you who already has it all. So today, you think clearly. You feel intentionally. You move with quiet certainty. And more importantly, you trust that each small action, taken in alignment, is enough to move mountains. You are no longer just visualizing. You are becoming. Through motion, through choice, through trust. This is the moment you step in. This is the day you activate. This is the version of you that no longer waits. And here's another moment. One that taught me that alignment can be louder than logic. A friend of mine kept walking past a small cafe every day on her way to work. For weeks, she felt the urge to step inside. But she didn't. She told herself she was too busy, that she'd go another time. One morning, the feeling was so strong. She turned the handle and walked in. Within 5 minutes, she met someone sitting alone with a laptop. They struck up a conversation. By the end of that coffee, she had a new client. 1 month later, that single meeting turned into a long-term contract and doubled her income for the year. If she had waited for a logical reason to go in, she might still be walking past that door, wondering what would have happened if she had followed that nudge. This is what the universe does. It places opportunities in your path. It sends gentle tugs at your heart. It whispers, this way. And when you say yes, when you move without knowing the whole map, you discover that the path was always waiting for you to arrive. Let's glow and grow.